Greedy people try to get rich quick, but don't realize they're headed for poverty. In the end, people appreciate honest criticism far more than flattery. Anyone who steals from his father and mother and says, "What's wrong with that?" is no better than a murderer. Greed causes fighting, trusting the Lord leads to prosperity. That song changed really fast. Those who trust in their own insight are foolish, but anyone who walks in wisdom is safe. Whoever gives to the poor will lack nothing, but those who close their eyes to poverty will be cursed. When the wicked take charge, people go into hiding. When the wicked meet disaster, the godly flourish. Whoever stubbornly refuses to accept criticism will suddenly be destroyed beyond recovery. When godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, they groan. The man who loves wisdom brings joy to his father. But if he hangs around with prostitutes and his wealth is wasted, a just king gives stably to his nation, but one who demands bribes destroys it. To flatter friends is to lay a trap for their feet. Evil people are trapped by sin, but the righteous escape, shouting for joy. The godly care about all the rights of the poor. The wicked do not care at all. Mockers can get a whole town agitated, but the wise will calm anger. If a wise person takes a fool to court, this will be ranting and ridicule, but no satisfaction. The bloodthirsty hate blameless people, but the upright seek to help them. Oh, fools vent their anger, but wise quietly holds it back. If a ruler pays attention to liars, all his advisors will be wicked. The poor and the oppressor have this in common: the Lord Yahweh gives sight to the eyes of both. To the eyes of both. If a king judges the poor fairly, his throne will last forever. His throne will last forever. Ooh, 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 I was still recording. Cool. I don't know how I did that. To discipline a child produces wisdom, but a mother is disgraced by an undisciplined child. When the wicked are in authority, sin. Holy snaps, it scared me. Sin flourishes, but the godly will live to see their downfall. Discipline your children, and they will give you peace of mind, and will make your heart glad. Can't see nothing. When people do not accept divine guidance, they run wild. But whoever obeys the lion is joyful. Words alone will not discipline a serpent. The word may be understood, but they are not healed. No, heated. They're not heated. Oh, but are not heeded. There is more to hope for a fool than for anyone who speaks without thinking. A servant pampered from childhood will become. Okay. A servant pampered from childhood will become a rebel. An angry person starts fights. A hot-tempered person commits all kinds of sin. Pride ends in humiliation, while humility brings honor. If you again assist a thief, you only hurt yourself. You are sworn to tell the truth, but you dare not testify. Fearing the people is a dangerous trap, but trusting the Lord means safety. Many seek the ruler's favor, but justice comes from the Lord. Yahweh, the righteous despise the unjust, the wicked despise the godly. The sayings of Agar. I am worried, O God. I am worried and worn out, O God. I am too stupid to be human, and I lack common sense. I have not mastered human wisdom, nor do I know the Holy One, who but Eloah gives up to heaven and comes back down, who holds the wind in his fists, who wraps up the oceans in his cloak, who has created the whole wide world. What is his name and his son's name? Tell me if you know. Every word of Eloah proves true. Every word of Eloah's proves true. He is the shield to all who come to him for protection. Do not add to his words, or he may rebuke you and expose you as a liar. Oh, Eloah, I beg two favors from you. Let me have them before I die. First, help me never to tell a lie. Second, give me neither poverty nor riches. Give me just enough to satisfy my needs. For if I grow rich, I may deny you and say, who is the Lord? And if I am too poor, I may steal and thus insult Eloah's holy name. Never slander a worker to the employer, nor the person will curse you and you will pay for it. Some people curse their fathers are pure in their own eyes, but they are filthy and unwashed. They look proudly around, casting disdainful glances. They have teeth like swords and fangs like knives. They devour the poor from the earth and the needy from among humanity. The leech has two suckers that cry out more, more. There are three things that are never satisfied. No, four things that never say enough. The grave, the barren womb, the thirsty desert, the blazing fire, the eye that mocks a father and despises a mother's instructions will be plucked out by ravens of the valley and eaten by the vultures. There are things that amaze me. No, four things that I don't understand. How an eagle glides through the sky, how a snake slithers on a rock, how a ship navigates the ocean, how a man loves a woman. That was intense. Whew. An adulterous woman consumes a man, then wipes her mouth, saying, "What's wrong with that?" There are three things that make the earth tremble. No fourth, it cannot endure. A slave who becomes a king, an overbearing fool who prospers, a bitter woman who finally gets a husband, a servant girl who supplies her mistress. There are four things on earth that are small but unusually wise. Ants, they aren't strong, but they store up food all summer. Herexes? I don't know what that is. They aren't powerful, but they make their homes among the rocks. Lotuses, they have no king, but they march on in formation. Lizards, they are easy to catch, but they are found even in kings' palaces. There are three things that walk with a stately stride. No, four things that strut about. The lion lurking, the lion of animals, who won't turn aside for anything. The strutting rooster, the male goat, a king, as he leads leads his army. If you have been a fool by being proud or plotting evil, cover your mouth in shame as the beating of cream yields butter, and striking the nose causes bleeding. So stirring up anger causes quarrels. The sayings of King Lemuel. Oh, my son, oh, my womb, oh, my vows, do not waste your strength on women, on those who ruin kings. Is it not for kings, oh, Lemuel? Oh, to gazelles wine, to guzzle wine. Rulers should not crave alcohol, for if they drink, they may forget the law and not give justice to the oppressed. Alcohol is for the dying. Let me say that again. For the dying. And wine for those in bitter distress. Let them drink to forget their poverty and remember their troubles no more. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Ensure justice for those being crushed. Ouch. My foot. I'm going to say that again. Okay. Ensure justice for those being crushed. Yes, speak up for the poor and helpless, and see that they get justice. Who can find a virtuous and capable wife? She is more precious than rubies. Her husband can trust her, and she will greatly enrich his life. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. She finds wool and flax and brushly spins it. She is like a merchant ship, bringing her food from afar. She gets up before dawn to prepare breakfast for her household and plan the day's work for her servant girls. She goes to inspect a field and buys it. With her earnings, she plants a vineyard. She enriches. She is energetic and strong. A hard worker, she makes sure her dealings are profitable. Her spinning thread. Her fingers twist fibers. Head rush. She extends a helping hand to the poor and opens her arms to the needy. She has no fear of winter for her household, for everyone who has warm clothes. She makes her own bed spreads. She dresses in fine linen and purple gowns. Her husband is well known at the city gates, where he sits with her other civic leaders. She makes belts, linen garments, and stashes to sell at the merchants. She is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future when she speaks. Her words are wise, and she gives instruction with kindness. No, coyness. She carefully watches everything in her household and suffers nothing from laziness. Her children stand and bless her. Her husband praises her. There are many various and capable women in the world, but you surpass all them. Surpass them all. That's what it says. Charm is deceptive and beauty does not last, but a woman who fears the Lord will be greatly praised. Reward for her all she has done. Let her deeds publicly declare her praise. This is the teacher speaks the futility of wisdom. I, the teacher, was king of Israel, and I lived in Jerusalem. I devoted myself to to search for understanding and to explore by wisdom everything being done under heaven. I soon discovered that God has dwelt a tragic existence to the human race. I observed everything going on under the sun, and really it is all meaningless, like chasing the wind. What is wrong cannot be made right. What is missing cannot be recovered. I said to myself, look, I am wiser than the other kings who ruled in Jerusalem before me. And I have greater wisdom and knowledge than any of them. So I set out to learn everything from wisdom to madness and folly. But I learned. Come on, I was gonna stop like that. This mofo is arrogant. I'm gonna stop right there. I gotta go. It's so beautiful though right now. Hold on a second. This is the vision of Daniel. Wait, this is Daniel's vision of the ram and goat. During the 3rd year of King Belshazzar reign, I, Daniel, saw another vision following one that I already appeared to me. In this vision I was at the fortress of Susa in the province of Elam, standing beside the Ulai River. As I looked up and saw a ram with 2 long horns standing beside the river. One of the horns was longer than the other, even through it had grown later than the other one. The ram butted everything out of his way, to the west, to the north, and to the south, and no one could stand against him or help his victims. He did as he pleased, and he became very great. While I was watching, suddenly a male goat appeared from the west, crossing the land so swiftly that he didn't even touch the ground. This goat, which had one very large horn between his eyes, headed towards 2 horned rams that I had seen standing beside the river, rushing at him in a rage. The goat charged fiercely at the ram. All of a sudden the ram was helpless. I don't see how that's possible. Oh wait, no, ram's not that big. I'm tripping. The ram was helpless. and the goat knocked him down and trampled him. No one could rescue the ram, for the goat's power. The goat became very powerful, but at the height of his power, his large horn was broken. Off in the large something place grew for permanent horns, permanently destruction of the earth. And from one of the permanent horns came a small horn whose power grew very great. It extended towards the south and the east and reached to heaven, where it attacked the heavenly army, throwing some of the heavenly beings and some of the stars to the ground and trampling them. It even challenged commander of heaven's armies by canceling the daily sacrifices offered to him, and by destroying his temple. Ow. 37 minutes, wow. Almost done with this. Because it's getting cold. The army of heaven was retrained from responding to this rebellion. So the daily sacrifices was halted, and truth was overthrown. The horn succeeded in everything it did. Then I heard two holy ones talking to each other. One of them asked, how long will the billion that caused destruction stop the daily sacrifices? How long will the temple and heaven's armies be trampled on? The other replied, it will take 2,300 evenings and mornings, then the temple will be made right again. As I, Daniel, was trying to understand the meaning of this vision, someone who looked like a man stood in front of me, and I heard a man's voice calling out for the